welcome to the court. I'm its Jester. Okay, we're still investigating. We're still Nagito. Oh god, these are a lot of weapons. Oh, don't let Nagito near a grenade. Never let Nagito near a grenade. Axes, swords, hammers, metal wires. There's a lot of items here that could be used as weapons. But I don't see anything that looks like it could be the ultimate weapon. I wonder where the so-called ultimate weapon is. Maybe the ultimate weapon was the gun you just played Russian roulette with. I'm gonna be real, if it was me, and I just finished playing Russian roulette in a death game, I would take the gun. Why is there a fridge? A refrigerator? Here? I wasn't expecting to find drinks in it, but when I opened the door and peeked inside, I see there are poisons stored in here. You could secretly kill everyone with poison. In a way, it can be considered the most powerful weapon. But in that case, you'd have to ignore the rules. Regardless, it's slightly different than an ultimate weapon. Something called ultimate should make my heart dance with joy. There's a door on the floor. Isn't this the first floor of Strawberry House? Could this door lead underground? Based on the sketch, there shouldn't have been a bunker. No, maybe what lies beyond this door? Things are finally getting interesting. Oh, there's a window. Why is there only one window in a place like this? It looks like there's some kind of hidden meaning to it. But in actuality, what could it mean? In my mind, I entertained various possibilities as I walked slowly toward the window. And then the moment I peeked out that window... Huh? This is... What I actually saw outside that window. It was completely different from any possibility I had in mind. I see! So that's what it was. What I saw outside this window. If I start piecing it together and think about it, yeah, I see. It seems I'm finally starting to get a larger perspective of what the fun house is with this. Nagito, you mind filling me in? I'm good. I'm confused. Nagito's misleading. Nagito, you're an unreliable narrator. Stop hogging all the good info for yourself. Amazing. As expected of a place that cannot be reached unless you clear the final dead room. Thanks to how I arrived here, all the separate pieces seem to have connected together in one fell swoop. A chain reaction culminating in the truth. All thanks to just one clue that you will not tell me, you selfish little boy. I know now's not the time to enjoy things, but this is definitely a good feeling. Especially that window. That's right, everything became connected there. Thanks to that window, I realized the mystery of the ultimate weapon in the funhouse. Now all I have to do is tell everyone else about this. But before I do that, I should finally take a look at the file I received from Monokuma. Especially if it's everyone's student profiles from their time at Hope's Peak Academy. That's important. I cautiously opened the file and read it carefully, taking care not to miss a single letter. Carefully. Huh? Hey. Hey, can you hear me? Oh, we're Hajime again.
Can you hear me?
Oh no, we're Hajime again. No, I want to go back to being Nagito. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say something?
Well?
It's been about 2 hours since we spoke to Fuyuhiko. I wonder if the elevator's been fixed yet. It'd be bad if we were split up before the class trial, so maybe we should call them one more time. Hey, are you even listening? I only brought that up because I'm really worried. Sorry. So what are you gonna do? You're right, I'm worried about them too. Let's try calling Strawberry House one more time.
I think.
Yeah, that's a great idea, I think. Oh god, when did Nagito get in here? Huh? Hey, Nagito! Did you feel a little bit psychically linked in a kind of gay way? Like, just picking up what you're putting down?
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Hajime. And it's like, how did you get here? Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up. You showed up? How did you even come here? Maybe I teleported. Huh? Nagito's sudden appearance has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Nagito! Hey, answer me seriously. How were you able to come to this side?
Hey.
Before I do that, there's something I need to tell you guys. There is? I tried to investigate Strawberry House as much as I could.
Now then.
I'll give you those details first. Let's hurry this up. After being abruptly interrupted by Nagito, Chiaki and I learned about the results of his investigation of Strawberry House. Well, I guess these were pretty important. Especially the fact that everyone in Strawberry House heard that rumbling noise too. But what was that about the wall clock's alarm going off before that happened? Also, the fact that Strawberry Hall's button was broken is definitely worth noting.
Hey.
Also, there's one more thing I need to tell you guys. I've cleared the final dead room. Huh?
Could it be?
You did the life-threatening game?
Wow.
It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette? It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it toward you, and pull the trigger. So you really did it.
Man.
Ah, that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I only used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monami said.
Huh?
Actually...
I misunderstood and thought that I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder. So that's how I did it. That? You only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving.
Well...
But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. What's wrong with him? So much. So much. So much. I knew he was strange from the start, but for him to casually do something so suicidal... He's crazy. That's all there is to it. Anyway, I was able to clear the final dead room. I was able to obtain several rights. And one of those rights was the freedom to move between Grape House and Strawberry House. Not only that, but whenever I move back and forth, I don't even need to play the game again. Move back and forth? Where would you even be able to do that, and how?
Man.
Hey, Hajime.
You stay quiet.
You've been repeating yourself over and over, and it's bugging me. Can you let me speak freely for a change? Huh? Anyway, I'm definitely lucky. Thanks to that, I was able to clear the roulette at the highest difficulty. And I obtained quite an amazing prize as my reward. Is that the Future Foundation file?
Yep.
Yeah, it's in a continuation of the file we received at the roller coaster. Continuation? There's even more detailed information about the killing school life that was in the earlier file. The killing school life? You mean the killings that took place at Hope's Peak Academy, right? As I recall, Byakuya was one of the students who participated in it. But even when we learn about the killing school life, it has no relevance to us whatsoever. There was information about the order of the killings and who the killer was for each incident. I find it extremely boring to read about the deaths of people that I don't even know.
Right?
Besides Byakuya, of course. Then it's just as I thought. The Byakuya was the Byakuya we knew, right? I am telling you that Byakuya was a fucking fake. There is no way Byakuya would ever be that nice, even post-character development.
But...
However, I can't say the information was completely useless. In truth, there are similarities between the killing school life and this killing school trip. Similarities? For example, the first murder involved someone important getting stabbed to death in an unexpected place.
Hey.
The second murder revealed the presence of a serial killer among the group. And the third murder was actually 2 killings that happened in succession.
Hey,
What do you guys think about these strange similarities? It's definitely strange.
well,
I can't think of these as coincidences, especially if Monokuma is behind the motives and driving the murders. What are you trying to say?
hey,
By the way, the 4th murder of the Killing School Life was apparently ruled a suicide. Huh? Whether that means something or not is something each person should think about on their own. I just wanted to tell you guys the truth. The truth? Are you sure you're not just trying to confuse us?
jeez.
Jeez, your complaints just never end, do they? If you're gonna talk like that, I won't want to tell you anymore. And I even learned what your talent is too. Huh?
Well,
Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one. That seal!
yep,
Indeed. It's the Hope's Peak Academy school crest.
Perhaps.
Does that have information about our stolen memories?
how unfortunate.
Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. Just mine?
Why?
Isn't that weird? Why only Hajime's information?
Jeez.
It's quite troubling that you would ask me that. I must say, it was always interesting that Hajime was the only one who couldn't remember his talent.
Right?
But that ends now. Are you serious? Did you really find out why I was chosen by Hope's Peak Academy?
Man,
In a way, it's just as Chiake said. Hajime's existence is special. Because you were just some reserve course student from the reserve department. Called it. Huh?
well,
Unlike the primary department for main course students who possess ultimate talents, the reserve department is for reserve course students who entered the school through a basic entrance program. Essentially, you're like a substitute or the second string. Well, even then, that's just in name only. The reserve department pretty much only exists to increase Hope's Peak Academy's revenue stream. Reserve department? Substitute? Second string? Revenue stream? What is he saying? Like I said, to be a reserve course student, you don't need to possess an ultimate talent. You just have to pay a rather costly entrance fee and tuition. With the funds obtained from these exams, the Academy can focus on bolstering and researching talent. Through this, the symbols of hope can be raised,
isn't that right?
which means you're just a stepladder, but you should feel honored. An average talentless human can be put to good use for those who are known as mankind's hope. What the hell does that mean? Perhaps you simply weren't determined enough. Did you admire Hope? Were you willing to sacrifice your body and soul to attend Hope's Peak Academy? Or maybe you were just obsessed with Hope's Peak Academy, like a fangirl following the latest trend. It's not like that. I
Stop it.
wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't.
There's no mistake.
It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope.
You don't even know?
That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all. Then I'm just... That's right. You were never an ultimate. You had no talent whatsoever. I don't have any talent? I'm just an ordinary high school student? Oh my god, why are you guys acting like that's so bad? Nagito's full of shit, and I think he's breaking up with Hajime right now.
Man,
Aw, I feel sorry for you. Are you shocked to learn that you were the only one who didn't have a talent?
That's not it.
But still, if you think about it positively, it looks like there's no more reason to doubt you. Now that we know who you are, a normal, average, utterly unremarkable high school student, there's no way you could be associated with the Future Foundation. But if it's not Hajime, then who in the world could the traitor be? The survivor of the previous killing school life, Byakuya, would have been the most likely candidate. But now that's probably impossible.
Hey,
Hey, are you listening?
Hold it.
There's no need for you to listen to this.
what?
Huh?
Well,
It may be important to talk about who the traitor is, but we need to focus on Mekumaru's murder first. Because if we can't survive the class trial, everyone is going to die together anyway. In that case, would the traitor be among those killed as well? That's something I truly wonder about.
Yep.
Oh well, it's fine. I'll stop for now.
hey.
You said you cleared the final dead room and obtained these files. That means you must have gone to the Octagon, right?
Hey,
Are you curious about the ultimate weapon?
So,
Did you find out what it was? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Is there any reason I should answer that? Huh? What the hell? I'm the one who cleared that room, and I'm free to divulge any clues I obtained there as I see fit, right? Are you planning to keep it a secret? Are you planning to side with the killer again?
man.
Like I said, I'm not on the killer's side. That hasn't changed since this began. How many times must I repeat myself? I just want hope to shine even brighter. What you're saying doesn't make any sense at all. Just tell us already. Tell us about the ultimate weapon.
Jeez.
Jeez, I guess I have no choice. I suppose I can tell you one little tidbit. You're right. I did go to a place that seems to be the Octagon, and I found many different weapons there. But I didn't find anything worthy of the name Ultimate Weapon. Don't lie! There's no way that's possible.
Stop it.
Coming from someone with no talent like yourself, that's truly offensive. What did you say? Aw, Hajime, he's not gonna want to fuck you anymore. It's over. It's over. This is like the most brutal end to a situationship I've ever seen. It's all over, Hajime. It's all over.
oh.
Fine, I understand. Now's not the time for us to be fighting anyway. If you won't tell us, we gotta do it ourselves. Now shall we go back to investigating Mekumaru's case? We better hurry. The class trial is gonna start soon.
You're right.
You're right. I haven't even seen the crime scene. Also, the guys in Strawberry House should be coming over to this side any moment now.
Bye now.
Then while we're at it, I'll go on ahead.
Hey,
Hey, Hajime? It's okay. I already know. You want me to focus on Nekomaru's case right now, right? It's true that I'm shocked, but now's not the time for me to feel like this. Right now, I can't afford to be the only one who's depressed. I need to survive with everyone else and return home. That's what's most important. Isn't that right?
yep.
Yeah, I'm relieved to hear that. We should get moving then. Yeah, you're right. I should just forget about it for now. I need to focus on Nekomaru's case. You know, part of why I like Nagito so much, even though he is the antithesis to Taka, like polar opposite of Taka, because Taka was always going on about how he wasn't talented. He wasn't innately talented at anything. He just worked really, really hard. And he was just an ordinary person who worked hard, and that any ordinary person could achieve what he did if they worked hard enough and put in the effort. And how Nagito's over here just being like, no, you're either born talented or you're not. And if you don't, and if you're not lucky from when you're born, then you're fucked. Like, I like Nagito because I completely understand where he's coming from and why he thinks that way. Because I used to think that way before Taka showed up and changed my life and made me a better person. I feel like ultimately, like, who does want to work fucking hard? It would be fucking awesome to just have this one skill that you're super good at without even trying. You don't have to put any effort in at all, and you're just so good at it that you make a shit ton of money. Like, you would love that. Like, that's the dream. You don't fucking have to try hard at all, and you just get a shit ton of money from being really good at something without effort. Yeah, that's an ideal fucking fantasy. Everyone wants to be lazy and successful. But that's just not how it is. And a lot of people would just give up and go, well, I'm not talented, I'm never gonna be talented, I'm never gonna be good at anything, fuck it. And then it's like, or you could work hard and put effort in. Working hard and putting effort in sucks, but Taka's right that you need to do it. Nagito needs therapy. I would say he needs Taka, but Taka's fucking dead. I have returned from the depths of hell. You have returned from the elevator. Gundam.
Yo.
Yo, sorry we're late.
Hey.
Just so you know, it's all thanks to me. I'm the one who fixed the elevator. See, it's just as I said, right?
Hey.
Hey, are you even listening to me? I'm trying to stand out here.
Hey.
More importantly, Kazuichi, did you look into that matter I asked you about?
Huh?
Yeah, that thing about the compass? I looked into it while I was coming here, but I think the compass might be broken.
You stay quiet.
I didn't ask you for your opinion, just tell me the results. I don't know what is up with Nagito, but he is being bitchy towards everyone. He fell in love with the idea of Hajime, and then when Hajime didn't live up to those expectations, he had a messy breakup, and now he's taking that out on everyone else, being the rudest bitch in the room, and I am loving it for him because it is entertaining as hell. Oh, well. The compass needle rotated 180 degrees while we were riding the elevator. The needle rotated 180 degrees? I see. It's just as I thought. Huh? Hey, what do you mean by that?
Well, that's obvious.
Obviously, the elevator most likely rotated 180 degrees. The elevator rotated?
Now then.
Now then, I should go investigate Nekomaru's body. As if he were thumbing his nose at us, Nagito began making his way toward Grape Tower.
Oh my.
The hell is wrong with him? Doesn't he seem pissed off or something? Well, yeah! He was over here thinking he was gonna fuck a super talented guy, and now Hajime's just a normie, and now he's just like, you're not talented, you're not an ultimate, you're not the hope I was looking for. You're just a rich kid whose parents bought your way into a school you didn't earn the right to be at. Nagito, you're the one doing the dumping here. You don't get to be pissy. Nagito, what do you know? How much do you know? Nagito has 100% already figured out who the killer is, how they did it, all the details, and he is just not telling us because he does not give a shit. Okay. Should we go back to Strawberry House now? Hey, I just repelled the elevator. Seriously, do you want to ride already?
Hold it.
But let's do it later. Right now, it looks like Nagito is investigating Mekumaru's body. I'm definitely worried about what he's searching for. Oh, now we're just... Oh, God. Hajime, no! Now you're gonna trail along after Nagito like a little lovesick puppy? I know he dumped you, but you could try to maintain some semblance of dignity. Now you're gonna just come off like a desperate bitch. Nekomaru, are you serious? Yeah, he's dead. I'm sorry you didn't get to fuck him, Kazuichi. I know you wanted to.
Damn it.
Damn it, I don't know who did this, but this is pretty fucked up. Everything's been fucked up since we got here.
Hey.
Now's not the time to get sentimental. Come on, we need to hurry up and investigate. But we already investigated everything here.
Wow.
No, you haven't. There's still something you should be able to investigate more thoroughly. Now that Mikon is no longer with us, we can't perform an autopsy.
Right?
But Kazuichi should be able to disassemble the body, right? Oh my fucking god!
Huh?
It cannot be.
Is that true? Are you going to disassemble Nekomaru's body? I guess we are.
I won't forgive you.
Don't screw with me! Hasn't Coach Nekomaru been through enough already?
You don't know?
Been through enough? We need to perform this investigation so we can find out who the killer is. Or perhaps you don't want to know, Akane. Maybe you don't care what happened to Nekomaru.
Damn it!
Why you?
You stay quiet.
If you suck at using your brain and you really want to know who the killer is, try not to interfere so much. Nagito's just being a bitch to everyone, and I fucking love it.
Damn it.
Jeez.
Come on, Kazuichi. What are you standing there for?
Ah.
Damn it, fine. I just have to do it, right? I know I said I wanted to see his insides, but not like this. This is too much.
Well.
Come on. Are you guys feeling okay, too? Now's not the time to be staring into space. Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you. I thought he was just treating me differently ever since he found out I have no talent, but it seems that's not entirely the case. His attitude towards everyone else is strange now, too. But why?
Damn it.
We've come so far. There's no way I can get sentimental at a time like this. I feel awful for Nekomaru, but this is necessary if we're gonna find out the truth behind this case. As he forced out his voice through his clenched teeth, Kazuichi faced Nekomaru, his eyes full of determination, and began stabbing his tool knife into Nekomaru's body. Huh? Where did you get that tool knife?
Huh?
Nagito gave it to me. He said he already had it ready before we even went to the amusement park. So Nagito did that too. It's like Nagito has full control of the situation.
Maybe.
Looks like the damage to his head is the reason. Huh? The reason Nekomaru died. I mean, stopped functioning. His torso was covered in huge dents, and his parts are dislocated. Maybe a gear shaft broke too. Well, for now, I tried disassembling Nekomaru's chest. That would help us learn something, right? If that's the case, I need to look at Nekomaru's body one more time. Apparently, Kazuichi has finished disassembling Nekomaru's body. I should probably check it out one more time. Nekomaru's chest panel is open. The clock inside is completely exposed. The hands of the clock look like they're pointing to 7:30. Also, it looks like the clock's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m., which means this clock broke the moment the alarm started ringing at 7:30. But 7:30 is strange, right? I mean, we should have arrived at Grape Tower just before 7 a.m. for the Monokuma Tai Chi. Is this clock malfunctioning? No, wait. This is a highly efficient radio clock. Radio clock? It's a type of clock that receives radio signals so it can automatically update the time at fixed intervals. Simply put, it's an extremely accurate clock. That's right, it's a clock that will never slow down. It's even designed so that it cannot be adjusted. I've become a Time Lord! Well, if it is an accurate clock, they didn't need to install it inside your body. What are you saying? I don't need to wear a wristwatch ever again. There's nothing more useful than this. An accurate radio clock that never slows down. Huh, if that's the case, why does this broken clock say 7:30 a.m.? Oh, wait, shit. We gotta buy some things. Take this. Oh god, I haven't even checked the pig! Piggy! Oh, it pooped everywhere! It's sad now! I haven't been cleaning up its poop, so it got sad. I need to give it gifts. Take the mineral water. There we go. Snake's good. Back to Nekomaru's corpse. There's something protruding from the back of Nekomaru's neck. It's the good night button. By chance, did the killer press this and force Nekomaru into sleep mode? Maybe the killer really did press this to make him enter sleep mode. Even so, it's the back of Nekomaru's neck. Getting behind him would be a task. Blood oil. What's wrong with him? He's crouching over Nekomaru's body. It almost seems like he's glaring at him. Nagito is just being such a bitch.
You're the worst.
Jeez, this is the worst. Huh?
Jeez.
You guys overlooked an important clue. I swear, you're just the worst. As I thought, there's no way I can leave this to you guys. What are you talking about?
Well...
I found this under a fragment of the pillar that tipped over. Is that a doorknob?
You don't even know?
Looks like the screws came out with it. That wouldn't happen unless you applied a ton of force to it. Plus, it looks like there are scratches near the base of the doorknob.
Hey.
Don't you think it's strange?
See?
If we examine the far back door of Grape Tower, the doorknob is still intact, right? Now that you mention it, you're right.
Now then.
If that's the case, where did this doorknob come from? If it's not from the door that leads to Strawberry Hall, then there's only one other possibility. It'd have to be the door connected to Grape Hall that we entered from, right?
Well...
Well, it makes sense to think about it like that. We should try it out. Try it out how?
You don't know?
We take the elevator to Strawberry House, and we enter Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall. That's the only way we can see the other side of that door, right? But the button to open the door in Strawberry Hall is broken, right?
It's obvious.
We can just repair it. After all, we have the ultimate mechanic on our side.
Well...
Well, you're right, but I need parts to repair the door in Strawberry Hall. I can repair it if it's broken, but if I don't have enough parts, there's not much I can do about it. But you have plenty of parts right here. Oh god, we're gonna take from Nekomaru.
Huh? See?
Just use Nekomaru. I'm sure if you dig through his body, you can find parts you can use. I don't even think that was actually Nekomaru. I think that it was straight up a robot pretending to be Nekomaru. And even I think this is disrespectful. Hold on. Are you saying we should use parts from our dead friend? It's called recycling. It's a much better alternative than disposing it with the rest of the junk, right? Junk?
Hey.
Well, Kazuichi, is it possible or impossible? Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but... Seriously, hold on! Even if you do repair the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door?
Huh?
Chain? The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as that chain is there. You don't need to worry about that at all. Huh? I don't need to worry? What does that mean?
Now then.
Kazuichi, should we go over to Strawberry Hall so you can repair the door? Hey, I'm not finished! Hajime, you're going to come later too, right? It'd be really bothersome if you didn't. I mean, if there's someone in the tower, the door won't open at all.
Right?
So you should at least make sure you're not pulling my leg. After tersely saying that, Nagito left the area.
Huh?
What the hell happened to him? He seems on edge about something. Who knows?
Damn right.
Oh, that reminds me. Nagito asked Kazuichi to do something weird for him, right?
Yep.
If it had something to do with how the elevator spins 180 degrees, I wonder what it could mean.
Hey.
Actually, to tell you the truth, Nagito asked me to do something weird too. He told me to investigate all the clocks inside both buildings. The clocks? So I did what he said and I checked them all. But none of the clocks had their times messed up.
Jeez.
But why did he ask me to do that in the first place? I don't get that bastard at all. For now, why don't we head over to Strawberry Tower too? Along with the doorknob matter, there are still many mysteries surrounding this that we don't understand. If we go to Strawberry Tower, we might be able to solve some of those mysteries maybe.
Jeez, you're pathetic.
Looks like that's all we can do. Let's head over. You're right. When Nagito said about the door opening, what is he planning to do about the chain? It looks like it won't come off easily, so why does Nagito have a plan or something? Jeez, I don't understand this at all. You know what's really fucking embarrassing? And maybe, I am just projecting. Like, and reading into it, and I have my shipper goggles on. But it honestly seems a little bit like... now that Hajime has been a tsundere. He's been a tsundere. He's been a tsundere. But now that Nagito's, like, negging him, Hajime wants him more. Hajime wants what he can't have. He was attracted to Nagito because Nagito was batshit crazy and he knew it was a bad idea to go for him, but he still wanted to anyway. And now that Nagito's being shitty to him, he wants him more. Hajime just wants what he can't have. We walked into the elevator and made our way to Strawberry House. It's been a while since I came to Strawberry House. Hey, you're here!
Hey.
Kazuichi, how'd the repairs go? Yeah, well, the damage wasn't too bad once I got the parts, so I was able to fix it right away. You've got a lot of nerve saying that when you use Nekomaru's parts without my permission. He's not yours, bitch.
Hey.
Well, I mean, even so.
Now then.
Anyway, now that we're all here, why don't we hurry up and try it out? What will happen if you press the button to Strawberry Hall's door?
Even so.
But there's no way it'll open. You haven't done anything about the chain.
Hey.
The door to Strawberry Hall behind Nekomaru's body was blocked off by that chain, remember? If you didn't do anything about that, it doesn't even matter if you fix the button on the outside. Well, we'll know if we try it out. It's not even worth trying out. No, we've all come this far. If he's saying we should try it out, then we should give it a shot.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be great. With a feeling of resignation, I press the button. What the fuck? Huh?
Hey.
Why did it open?
Impossible!
Impossible! Where did the chain go?
Hold it.
Hold on a sec. That's not the only thing that's strange. That's right. There's no other way to say it. This definitely looks weird.
So...
What do you mean, huh?
Hey!
Hey, this doesn't at all look the same as when we were in Grape Tower. Yeah, you're right. When we were inside Grape Tower, Nekomaru's body was in front of the far back door. Which means his body should be in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. So if we entered from Strawberry Hall, his body should be right in front of the door as we walk in. Why isn't it like that? Why is Nekomaru's body in front of the door to Grape Hall?
Hey!
It's not just that, but the parts that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too. The body isn't the only thing that moved. Even the tripped over pillar and the spilled oil. They've all moved the exact same way. The crime scene looks identical to how we saw it when we entered from Grape Hall. Everything that was at the crime scene inside Grape Tower shifted to the opposite side. As if it all rotated 180 degrees, right? I can't imagine that the floor actually rotated 180 degrees, but is that really what this would mean? No, it's more than that. I feel like there's an even greater mystery here. A mystery so great that it could drastically affect the outcome of the case. We might have to rethink this. We might have to fundamentally rethink how we've been approaching this case.
I see.
The chain disappeared. This strange feeling I felt when I went back and forth between the two towers. Yep, it's just as I thought. It was definitely the right choice to confirm this. Just as you thought? Then you already knew about this mystery. You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why don't you try investigating first?
See?
That door at the far back with the picture of a grape on it. Maybe there's a clue hidden there. There's a clue on that door? It's the door with the picture of the grapes on it. This should lead to Grape Hall. Wait, huh? One of the doorknobs is gone. It's like the screws came out with it.
Now then.
It's the same as that doorknob that was on the other floor.
See?
See, the screws came out with it, right? Then the doorknob next to Nekomaru's body came off the door to Grape Hall?
Well,
that's what it looks like. When you say clue, you were actually talking about this? But what is it a clue to?
what?
Did you get even more confused? No need to worry. Just one clue will change everything. Huh? All the mysteries will be solved, as if everything were linked together, if you can reach it. Just like I did. What does that mean? Even if I asked him that, Nagito probably won't give me an answer. So it'd just be a waste of time to ask. Oop, it's time.
It appears that it's time for the class trial. To tell you the truth, I'm tired. Extremely tired. I feel like spending the rest of my life hibernating already. Man, I know it's bad, but I'm so sleepy. I just want to ditch. Though I really don't feel like it, I'll show you my serious side when you come to the class trial. Even though it's impossible since it's so annoying, you can count on me to take this seriously.
Looks like it's going to start. Another class trial.
Hey!
But how are we supposed to get to the trial ground?
Damn it!
You're right. We can't do anything unless we get out of this building. Akane, did something happen?
Hey!
No, well, do you guys hear something? Hear something?
Hey.
What do you hear this time? Suddenly, as if cutting off Chiaki, our surroundings started to shake and rumble. And then it suddenly appeared before us. Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god! Okay, everyone, let's just get in the mouth. Is he telling us to go inside from here? Seems that way.
All right!
Alright, I'm gonna go! Just hold on, Nekomaru. I'll make sure I avenge you!
Jeez, you're pathetic.
Jeez, at least be a little cautious. It's obviously a trap.
It appears you cannot escape.
I agree. I detect the scent of danger. Even my familiars are saying do not go inside.
It's nearly showtime!
How interesting! If you can kill me, you're welcome to try. Try stabbing your sword through my very heart. Now then, we shall get moving as well.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. It's annoying, but if Miss Sonia's going, there's no way I'm not gonna go.
Damn it!
But it's so damn annoying. I guess it doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. One by one, everyone went into Monokuma Rock. Until I was the only one left. And when I was about to take a step forward, we're the same. The same step ladders. Hajime, I think he might still be DTF. Hajime, I think you still have a chance. Huh? Nagito was suddenly standing next to me with his eyes locked on Monokuma Rock. Other than the small movements of his mouth, he was perfectly still.
Well,
you and I are just step ladders. For everyone who holds on to the title of Ultimate, I always believed that I didn't mind. Unlike you, I know my place. What are you saying?
man.
That's why I was prepared to become a sacrifice at any time. And from that, I true hope would be born. I always believed that the talent that survived would be true hope.
Damn it.
But it wasn't. There is no hope amidst all this killing. Of course there isn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people?
What?
Huh? Really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't real hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural and extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope.
Isn't that right?
After all, that's what it means to live, right? There's no way I'm going to accept that.
Well,
Oh well. It's not like that's what I wanted to say to you anyway.
Hey.
There's this one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery story. Huh? A novel? The story is told from the point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer mystery. But when you get to the end, surprise, surprise, the girl was actually the killer. Of course, the story is written carefully so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story. The protagonist is just a projection of the reader, and this projection turns out to be the killer. Which means the killer you were looking for the whole time was inside you all along. How do you feel about novels like that? What the heck are you talking about? You're just jumping from one topic to another. And I can't comment on a book that I've never read before.
no good at all.
Such a normal answer. I should have expected that from a talentless reserve course student like you. But I know that you don't matter at all. So why do I care about you? You admire hope. I love hope.
Right?
In some ways, we're similar. But maybe that difference is what's making me so emotional. Enough already! I don't have time to argue with you. Let's go. Everyone is waiting.
Man.
Everyone, huh? So you still believe you're just like everyone else? Reserve course students are so full of themselves. Okay, Hajime, I think I was wrong. I don't think he's DTF. I'm really sorry, Hajime. I tried. I really tried to wingman for you. But I just don't think you can fuck this kind of crazy. Nagito's chilling laugh continued as he disappeared into Monokuma Rock. Calm down. That's right. I need to calm down. I took several deep breaths, and once my nerves had settled, I stepped into Monokuma Rock. The elevator shook violently as it descended at an ever-increasing speed.
Hey.
When we're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad, it reminds me how efficient that elevator in the funhouse was.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true. The elevator continued to shake. It descended deeper and deeper. And suddenly, it stopped, like it always does. And the door opened.
Well now.
I understand your desire to applaud this wonderfully vulgar trial ground. But it's so exhausting to discuss useless things. So let's just get on with it already. So sad. My chest hurts. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad.
Hey, come
Hey!
on now.
Don't go talking without permission after I've said my catchphrase.
Now I'm really angry.
Otherwise, I'll roll the dice, and based on the result, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times. You know, we had been doing a really good job of not having anti-transphobia this game. What an extreme punishment!
Now then.
Now then, let's get on with it once again! Let's get a move on, boys and girls! And so it begins. I hoped that this would never happen again, and now it's beginning for the 4th time. The curtain to the 4th class trial was about to open. Nekomaru Nidai, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I'd ever met. Truly, he was more of a man than us. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly. And just when I finally got used to his new form, Nekomaru's killer is one of us. Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friends, I will never ever forgive them. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. Yes, I would like to save. You know, what's really interesting for this trial is that I don't really have a good idea of who the killer is. Like, in all the other ones, I've at least had, like, a general idea, or at least, like, hints at who I thought it was. But this one, I really don't know. Like, I think it was one of the guys, because... I think it was one of the guys, because of, like, the whole effort of breaking the elevator. But all of them except Nagito have the alibi of the alarm clock. But I think that because of the times being switched, that might have been, faked. So, like, I think it's down between, like, Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, and, Gundam. And it's just like, okay, whoever did it had to go through the final dead room, and I'm like, Kazuichi is way too much of a coward to play Russian roulette, so I don't think it was him. So that leaves Fuyuhiko and Gundam, and Fuyuhiko is like, just had this whole big character arc, so I don't think it was him. Does that just leave Gundam by default? That doesn't really, like, I don't think Gundam had any reason to do this. So I really don't know who it could be.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of during the class. If
I know.
I'll punish every time.
I know the
sure,
rules.
You guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go.
Can we have some popcorn for the class trial?
Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu.
Like, out of every character here, the one person I am confident that is going to stay alive until the end is Fuyuhiko. Because he just had this whole fucking character arc. They're not gonna kill him now.
Huh? I'm not the main ingredient, right?
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident?
Oh, yeah.
We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower for Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning? Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Oh my god. You know, I do, like, appreciate that you think Hajime has that much game. Like, oh yeah, Hajime, total Riz master in Kazuichi's mind. Meanwhile, Hajime desperately floundering in failed attempts to make his situationship with Nagito work.
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
Didn't Sonia say her blood couldn't used as a sacrifice to the devil because she wasn't a virgin, like, earlier this chapter?
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer. Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes. One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
You're the cruelest one here!
Now. Enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon.
Huh?
Well, the weapon is obvious, right?
Huh?
Oh my god!
What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You can totally tell just by looking.
You can tell what the weapon is just by looking. It wouldn't be that much of a mystery if that were true. The only thing at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably... Nagito's just being such a bitch!
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime!
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him!
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right! It was a surprise beating! The weapon is decided!
The hammer in the tower was the weapon. Like I said, it looks like the case, but...
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime!
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him!
No, that's wrong! No, I can't accept that that hammer was the murder weapon.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Baby gangsta? Me?
Baby gangster, that is all you shall be addressed as from now on. I will never call you your real name again. You are only baby gangster from now on.
Just so you all know, I was trying to test you guys.
Kazuichi, shut the fuck up!
I thought, maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
Kazuichi, I thought the hammer was the weapon too. It's okay. We can be dumb bimbos together.
It seems that was a waste of time.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
The actual weapon has oil on it, so it must be something like the broken pillar?
I see!
The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar is the weapon! Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar!
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Why?
We tried to move it, right?
Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Huh? Who are you talking about?
Coach Nekomaru's robot body. With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
So, he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
With a pillar?
Don't be stupid! He ain't the type to commit suicide!
Oh, everyone's the type if you push him far enough.
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Well, I guess you're right.
What the heck?
But it does bother me a little. That word, suicide. By the way, the fourth murder of the Killing School Life was apparently ruled a suicide. Oh yeah, on TikTok, don't people call it sewer slide so they don't get, like, age restricted or something? Huh? I've definitely seen, like, other streamers, like, say sewer slide instead, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna say suicide. I'm gonna say suicide like a fucking adult. No, that shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would commit suicide.
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Huh? For reals?
Yes, for reals.
I see. So my gut was right after all. All right, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go! There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited!
The killer murdered Nekomaru by tipping over the pillar. Is that really it?
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not beating him with it is beyond a—
What about tipping the pillar over?
Nope, that wasn't it.
Damn it!
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was beating him with it is beyond—
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited!
Oh, I'm a little lost on this
There's
one.
no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was beating him with it is—
What about tipping the pillar over?
Yeah, there we go.
No, that's wrong! If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Huh? Fragments?
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I briefly considered that too. But it's probably not what happened.
I see. That was entirely my bad.
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already!
Shut up, Kazuichi!
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we?
Huh?
There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys, the same as usual.
Oh, he's so done with their shit.
You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
What did you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
Honestly, like, for most of this game, I have not been, like, super fond of the cast of characters. Like, I like some of them. I love Nagito. I really like Hajime as a protagonist. But I have been outright going, these guys are kind of fucking dumb. And now Nagito's just flat out shitting on them for being stupid. And it's kind of amazing.
Hey, Nagito. What the hell happened to you?
Chiaki has done nothing wrong. I do like Chiaki.
How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
Oh, he's still talking like a lunatic, just like a jaded, different type of lunatic.
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Damn, that was poetic.
Huh? What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
A specific item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Of course I know, but I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
We've seen it?
That's right. You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon!
Gundam, shut up!
I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory!
Are you admitting that you killed Nekomaru?
It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon!
If Gundam actually is the killer, this is really gonna be a dumb bitch moment on getting away with murder.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 Dark Devas of Destruction.
Maybe he's not trying to confess to murder. Maybe he's just trying to get laid.
I see.
Oh my god.
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
I've seen worse ships.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Oh my god!
Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right? Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse. Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower. It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Man, not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Kazuichi, calm down.
Faux show! I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
2 houses are connected to the tower in the middle. I thought that at first too, but I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
In truth, strawberries are actually the exact...
So that's the secret.
Is that really it? It's weird to say they're both... I mean, the walls are different colors.
Damn it!
In truth, straw are actually the exact...
So that's the secret.
Is that really it? It's weird to say they're both...
I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
Oh, wrong.
Damn it!
Oh, we're gonna lose a lot of health here, aren't we?
In truth, straw are actually the exact...
So that's the secret.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same. I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor...
We've already settled. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
In truth, Strawberry Tower are actually the exact same place.
Nope, that's not it.
Damn it!
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
Nope. Just gonna cycle through it. It's fine if I lose all my health. We already learned from
In
the
truth,
last
Strawberry
time.
Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
What do you want from me?
Damn it!
Oh god, we are down half our health.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
No, that's wrong! Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
What did your kingdom do?
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
Oh, you little simp! Kazuichi, she's not gonna fuck you. No one's gonna fuck you. Ever.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Does that mean he's wrong?
When has he ever been right?
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
Bow down! Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
Who?
Well, we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, but we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Then Monokuma did it.
Why?
While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it. Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake. There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the power of the pillar, the body, he could have moved it all, easy as pie. It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene, he could have moved it all, easy as pie.
Oh, I see what I have to do.
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the power of the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene. He could have moved it all, easy as
Oh,
pie.
I missed it.
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the power, the pillar, the body, everything at the crime.
Allow me to cut through those words! Moving the body and pillar is possible, but it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor.
Huh?
When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
It's all right. A fired-up Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
So what really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
We can't be certain of that either. Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the e-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building, or two different buildings, then what are they?
No idea, huh?
This mystery ties into the secret of the funhouse. But we don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. Then the only thing we can do is rely on the one person who has those clues.
Hey, Nagito.
Quick! Hinata! Seduce him into telling you who the killer is! Use your body!
I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up. Fine. I'll tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
Oh, well, Hajime's gonna have to suck some dick for a full-fledged answer.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly. It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
Oh god, Nagito's gonna fucking kill us and is gonna commit a murder next chapter. Chapter 5 murder is gonna be Nagito fucking killing someone, I just know it. Determine? Is he talking about the traitor? If so, why did Nagito say that all of a sudden? Did something happen to him?
But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
I have a good reason for that. The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
He performed the appropriate action in order to learn the secret. The life-threatening game?
I see!
You're talking about the final dead room, right? You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it. In the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself. From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you. At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
You took a picture?
Yep.
Nagito grinned creepily as he retrieved a small digital camera from his inner pocket.
See? This is it.
And as he said that, he showed us a peculiar picture.
Let me explain it to you again. I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room. But don't you think it's weird? If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
Lots of things that shouldn't make sense in this picture.
Then let's begin. Shall I call it thinking time?
He's so condescending and so full of himself, and I just love it so much. What doesn't make sense in this picture? The tower.
Crap! Crap!
Here! You said this photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room, right? If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Yeah, it should have been.
Then, this is definitely strange. This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. The angles suggest it was taken from higher up.
I see. And is that it?
Nagito says there's lots of things that don't make sense in this photo, which means there are only there's another contradiction contained in it.
Here! If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was, Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle. Which means, if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind it. But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no grape house at all.
That's right. Good call. In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
It's not? Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed eye?
From this point on, do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements as me. If you guys are truly symbols of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery like this. It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school student. Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
The other clue? Is he talking about that one time? Why, hello there, Hajime. Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up. You showed up? How did you even come here? Maybe I teleported.
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
The top floor, right?
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already?
Top floor. So the third floor?
But the Monokuma archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
What does it mean?
What was the thing just now? Another hint to figuring out the mystery behind the funhouse's structure. The reason Nagito appeared from the third floor. Using the photo he took, I might be able to find the answer if I just think about it. Alright, let's do this. Oh, we're doing this again. Oh wait, no, it's Logic Dive. Okay, thank God. I thought we were doing the Hangman Gambit. I'd rather take 1,000,000 Logic Dives over the Hangman's Gambit any day. Jump, bitch! Oh God, I hit it! I'm sorry, Hajime. You really should be wearing a helmet. Like, seriously. The Strawberry House and Grape House both exist. Oh God! Oh God! Hajime, it's getting rougher out here, buddy. I'm sorry. They keep popping up. Oh God. They're different buildings. Oh fuck, they're this. Oh wait, yeah, no, I read that wrong. Fuck, I got confused. It's hard. Oh God. Hajime! Positioned against each other vertically.
It's all coming together! I got it. I know the secret of the funhouse.
Then let me hear it. What kind of answer will you give, I wonder?
In the picture Nagito took from Strawberry House, I didn't see Grape House at all. So where did Grape House go? There was only one possibility. It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry House. Which means Strawberry House and Grape House are in the same building, but on different floors.
Same building, different floors?
Then the two houses aren't two different 3-story buildings. They're actually one 6-story building?
If you think about it like that, based on Nagito's picture, it's clear where Strawberry House is located.
Where Strawberry House is located is the floors above Grape House.
I see! On top of Grape House. That's where Strawberry House is located. Because of that, the photo taken from the first floor of Strawberry House was at a high angle. Altogether, this means the first floor of Strawberry House is also the 4th floor above Grape House.
Oh, snap! I never expected that the two houses were connected vertically.
But what about the shape of the building? The two houses were completely different shapes.
Strawberry House is 4-sided, and Grape House is 6-sided, right?
It never occurred to us that they were the same building because it was structured with two different shapes. A quadrilateral and a hexagon, overlaid atop each other to misdirect how we would perceive them. And it worked, didn't it? Disregarding the tower, we fully believed the two houses were two separate, distinct buildings.
In order to conceal the unique design of the funhouse, Monokuma put us to sleep so we couldn't look at the outside of the building when he brought us to it.
You've just been Kuma'd!
Oh, God.
Don't you think a building full of so many surprises totally deserves to be called a fun house?
This isn't a fun house! It's a house of horrors!
Then, it's true? The building was really like that?
That's right! Those two houses exist on different floors in the same building!
And yo, I'm gonna say it. The strawberries and grape designs were gaudy as hell. Okay? You know what you need? You need Queer Eye to come in and redecorate your whole thing. It needs to redecorate the funhouse, redecorate the island, redecorate the trial rooms. Fuck this. Fuck your interior design. Fuck you for, like, kidnapping and murdering people, but fuck you especially for your interior designs.
Constructing a building like that on your own without my knowledge? How horrible!
Then what about the towers? Are they arranged vertically just like the houses?
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside the same building. Just like Strawberry House was on top of Grape House. Strawberry Tower was also on top of Grape Tower.
However, if they're different floors within the same building, why was Nekomaru's body in both places?
Aw, your precious hammies don't know? But it's so simple.
Kazuichi, shut up.
Alrighty then. I'll be the one who solves this mystery in a flash. Please watch me, Miss Sonia.
I love how Kazuichi isn't even going, oh, I'm smarter than Gundam. He's going, oh, I'm smarter than Gundam's hamsters.
Oh, I see. Do whatever you like.
Oh, definitely make her watch me. I'm gonna stand out till she notices me.
Kazuichi, you have bright pink hair, a bright yellow jumpsuit, and shark teeth. If you don't stand out enough for her to notice you, she's never gonna.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Then hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
Oh my fucking god.
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight!
So which one was the fake body?
Shut up! Just pick one of them!
Oh my god.
I'm gonna solve this.
Then hurry up!
One of the bodies was actually a dummy. Damn it!
Oh.
I'm
my
gonna solve this
God.
mystery in a flash.
Then hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight!
So which one was a fake?
Shut up! Just pick one of them! I'm gonna solve this mystery in a...
Then hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy!
No, that's wrong! Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy. That can be proven by Kazuichi's account.
Huh? Me?
Oh my god.
Remember? When we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, we thought the body had moved. And that's when you said,
Not just that, the parts I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too.
right up until that moment, you were disassembling Nekomaru's body at Grape Tower, right? The killer couldn't have known how you'd take apart his body, so they couldn't have built a dummy.
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
In order for Kazuichi to be the killer, he would have had to survive the final dead room, and then he would have had to play Russian roulette. And I'm gonna be real blunt. I'm starting to think it was Gundam, just because I think he's the only one who plausibly could have done it. Because in order for the killer had to go to the final dead room. We know it wasn't Nagito. We know it wasn't Hajime. Out of everyone else here, I think they're all smart enough to solve the puzzle except for Akane. And I think out of everyone who could have solved the puzzle, the only people who would have been brave enough to actually play Russian roulette would have had to be Fuyuhiko or Gundam. And Fuyuhiko, we know for like plot reasons, he just had a character arc.
Miss Sonia, that's a pretty harsh joke. You are joking, right?
Oh, she's serious, baby doll.
It's alright. Kazuichi is not the killer.
Yeah, he's way too pussy to play Russian roulette.
If he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall.
That too.
It'd be much more convenient for the killer if it stayed broken.
I see. That is disappointing.
I'm even more disappointed.
However, even if Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy, it's meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
The reason Nekomaru's body was in both towers, even though it was supposed to be on different floors.
Maybe it was simply moved?
The body moved to a different floor?
You can't think of a device like that? A device that moves things to different floors in the same building?
The fucking room we were in was actually an elevator? A device like that? A device that transports things to different floors in the same building? I feel like I've seen that before. Oh my fucking god, we are not. Alright, let's do this. Hajime, I swear to god, if you do this, I will lose all fucking respect for you. Are we seriously about to play a Hangman's Gambit for the word elevator? Oh my god! Hajime! Hajime Hinata! Oh. Fucking Christ.
I got it!
Really? Really? You needed me to help you figure out elevator? Really?
You must be talking about an elevator.
We had to do a fucking minigame for you to know what an elevator is? You go through one every goddamn trial! You dumb bitch! No wonder Nagito doesn't want to fuck you anymore! You know what, Hajime? You know what? I'm done helping you. I'm not gonna be your wingman anymore, okay? You just pissed me off making me go through the Hangman's Gambit, the worst of the mini-games, for fucking elevator? I hope you never get laid! I hope you never get laid!
What? Are you saying Nekomaru's body was transported using an elevator?
Where the hell is this elevator anyway?
It's the tower itself. The inside of the tower is one big elevator. Which means the tower was designed so that the whole room goes up and down like an elevator. So whether you enter from Strawberry Hall or Grape Hall, it all leads to the same room, right?
So that's why we could only enter it from one side or the other.
Now that you mention it, sometimes when I pressed the door button, it took a while for it to open.
I see. We were basically waiting for the room to arrive, just like an elevator.
Please hold on. If the inside of the whole tower ascends and descends like an elevator, then why is there a picture of a strawberry on the far back door when you enter from Grape Tower? And a picture of a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry Tower.
If the room just moves up and down like an elevator, there's no reason for the doors to change.
Plus, after the incident, the far back door in Grape Tower had chains wrapped around it, right? But when we entered Strawberry Tower, those chains were gone.
Not just that, but if I remember correctly, even the doorknob was broken off.
There are too many strange things. Was that tower really an elevator?
When you see people and things, make sure you focus on the good parts instead of the bad.
What did you say?
So, let's put aside what's changed and focus our attention on what hasn't.
Why do we have to do that?
It's fine. Come on. What does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
They were all on the floor.
I see! Is it safe to say that all the items on the floor didn't change?
And?
And?
Why did the picture on the far back door change? If you can figure that out, you'll have the answer. The reason is because that elevator has something unique about it.
Only the floor moves.
I see! So that's it. The elevator was designed so only the floor moved.
Only the floor moved?
Which means the whole room wasn't an elevator, only the floor was. That's why we saw different doors in each tower. Which means on the first floor of Grape Tower, the door on the far back wall had a strawberry design. And on the fourth floor, which was Strawberry Tower, a different door on the far back wall had a grape design.
Then, where do the different floors lead?
I want to say they lead outside, but they're probably just for show.
just for show. Why was something like that necessary?
To trick all of you guys.
So we'd falsely believe that the doors were connected to where their picture signified. It was actually very effective. Because of that, we totally misunderstood the building's structure.
I don't get it. But I guess it means whoever designed this building had a totally twisted personality.
Did you hear that, mon ami?
Don't blame this on me. Take responsibility for yourself.
Then I'll take responsibility and gently caress you.
Oh, bad touch.
Like, there's no way that's gonna happen. Stop with the tasteless jokes.
By the way, what does the chain on the far back door in Grape Tower mean?
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as far from Strawberry Tower as possible.
Why?
Because of that chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter there, right?
Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but seriously, hold on. Even if you do repair the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door? Chain? That door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix that button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as that chain is there. You don't need to worry about that at all. Huh?
The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower. Everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse. The appearance of a body in the tower would contradict what we thought we knew about the building. In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd have seen that contradiction firsthand. And using that as a clue, we might have discovered the truth. The truth that the two houses and the two towers are actually one complete vertical building. The killer wanted to keep us from learning that. That's why they made us stay away from Strawberry Tower.
They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for that?
Would it really have inconvenienced the killer if we learned the true structure of the building?
It would have been a major inconvenience. After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru.
Hold on. You're progressing much too quickly. There's still a contradiction concerning the building structure.
What a pain. It's fine already.
Gundam, please proceed.
You said earlier that Strawberry House and Grape House are connected vertically, right? If so, how does the contact elevator supposedly transport us from one house to the other?
I see. Now that you mention it, I completely forgot about that matter.
If that elevator moves vertically, then when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side. But does this reflect reality? Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator. And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator. Which means the houses are on exact opposite sides of the tower. Answer me, fiend! What does this mean?
What does this mean?
I agree. What does this mean? If two houses are connected vertically, the position of the tower would be the same in both houses. But in fact, when my back was facing the elevator in Grape House, the tower was on my right. And when my back was facing the elevator in Strawberry House, the tower was on my left. Oh, Nagito already solved this. With the compass. While they were in the elevator moved 180 degrees. The elevator moves around and switches the direction you come out of. How can I break through this contradiction? Kazuichi's account.
If the two houses are connected vertically,
The elevator should move.
vertically, not horizontally.
No, that's wrong! The elevator wasn't just moving vertically. Isn't that right, Kazuichi?
Huh? Me?
Come on. You used the elevator while you were holding that compass Nagito gave you, right?
Ah, that. Yeah, it was pretty strange. From start to finish, somehow the compass needle rotated 180 degrees.
Rotated 180 degrees?
Meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses, it also rotated 180 degrees. It was probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side. Which means the exit would be on the opposite side once you arrived at the other house, right?
And thanks to that, the tower we saw on our right side when we arrived at Grape House appeared on our left side when we were at Strawberry House.
An elevator that rotates while it moves. Is that even possible? It's like something from an amusement park.
Well, a funhouse is an amusement park attraction, you know. And since the building doesn't really need to be structurally practical, it makes for some splendid fun.
That's not splendid at all. You're inhuman.
You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a bear. So I was never human to begin with. I'm different from these lowly humans.
So we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? Then let's start talking about the important stuff. What's the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru? And how'd they combine it with the pillar?
Huh? You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? It's what I found at the Octagon, you know.
What is the Octagon? I haven't heard about that yet.
Oh my... I can't believe I have to explain that now. As long as you know what an octagon means, you can solve this simple mystery easily.
What does octagon mean? Oh my god! Hajime!
I see!
You needed me for that?
I recall, an octagon is a shape with 8 sides, right?
I didn't expect you to know that. For a substitute reserve course student, you're quite knowledgeable. I guess I should continue listening. Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
The place befitting of the name Octagon. It's probably... Grape House is the Octagon? No.
Crap!
What's the fucking Octagon? That's a circle. None of these is an octagon.
Crap! Crap!
Oh, like, I don't know. None of these is a fucking octagon.
Crap! Crap!
It's fine, Hajime.
Crap!
There is no octagon.
Crap!
I've clicked everything!
Here! You're talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
Oh yeah, totally. That was so easy to click.
Why is that place the Octagon?
You know how the 4-sided strawberry house is on top of the 6-sided grape house? If you cut a 4-sided shape out of a 6-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
That's basically the gist of it. The true identity of the Octagon is that secret room in the depths of the Final Dead Room. In actuality, that place contained various weapons.
Then the ultimate weapon was there too?
That's a little different. I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the Octagon.
Learned?
The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the Funhouse. Which means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru. Like me, the killer probably realized the secret of the Funhouse from the scenery, and then thought of a way to kill making use of the building structure.
The funhouse itself is the weapon, so they killed using the building structure?
That's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building. But more importantly, using the building itself as a weapon? Such a spectacular crime. It truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon.
The funhouse is the true identity of the ultimate weapon? What does this mean? How did the killer use that to murder Nekomaru? And who is the killer that did that?
Hiya!
Whoa there! I thought of a new bad word to call Monami! Oh no. I can already tell I won't be pleased by this. Then let me say it right away! I'm already used to insults and slander! There's no way I'll get hurt by a mere word! Monami is a serious stew-fatly! Aww. That's much more straightforward than I expected. Stew-fatly, huh? That's not it! That's not it at all! Stupid, fat, and ugly! The perfect jet stream attack incorporating all three of these would be... Stu-fat ugly! What? There's a fat hidden in there?
Okay, everyone, all together now. Monami is a serious stoofatly.
Yes, I would like to save. No, we're not reopening.
Hello. I hope your day is well.
Yeah, well, you can ask me that question again tomorrow. That's when we're gonna finish the trial. Okay? Tomorrow at 12, we'll do the second part of the trial. Until then, show's over. Hope you all had fun.